Okay. Again, I'm Rick Carlston. It's an honor to meet you. And as I told you earlier, um, when we were offered by the UFC a list of fighters, I told Relly here, we gotta get Carlson. You know, I wanted to, we really wanted to interview you because I've been watching your fights, and I said he's an exciting fighter, and I like it because when people talk about fighters coming from your region, it's usually Brazil and all that, but you're the first fighter from Guyana. So the question I want to ask is, what has been the effect of your career on your countrymen? Have more of your countrymen, people from Guyana, started taking up mixed martial arts? What has your career done for them? If I and inspired them, if I may ask.
Okay, yeah, first of all, it's an honor being here, just to share some of my story to you guys, right? Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, after this guy, after they see me fight in the UFC, they make a confederation amateur, the IMMF, and they already participate. I mean, they did not, get the performance, but they already participate, and that's because they look up to me. Yeah, man. At least they start, and I'm their inspiration. The first guy, so they already start MMA.
Wow. I'm curious, Carlston. We all know that in your region it's football. Football is number one, right? And all that. Volleyball is also big. Basketball is big in the region. Why did you take up mixed martial arts? What is it about mixed martial arts that made you want to get into it? And were your parents okay with it?
Oh, just let me say something first. Where I come from is not football, is cricket.
Oh,
Cricket.
oh wow.
Yeah, it's cricket with the West Indies. Yeah, is the West Indies is
So,
ours.
so did you play cricket growing up?
Oh, in school I play cricket, man. But when I moved to Brazil, is football. Brazil is
Yeah.
football, but
Yeah.
in my region, Guyana is cricket.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, who come from Guyana or from the Caribbean, they all play cricket, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
So were your parents upset that you did not play professional cricket and you went to MMA? Because I'm sure your parents would say, "I don't want to see my son getting hit."
Oh, no, that's not the case, man. Because when I was 19, I moved to Brazil. I was looking for a better life. And first I started working as a mechanic, right? And then
Mm.
I used to train MMA just a hobby, and you know, after a couple of years, I see I was getting good in MMA. So I said, man, is this I want to go? And when my parents they find out that I'm fighting, they was glad because they say it's something, that I'm doing, I'm not playing about the place and causing a lot of problem. At least I'm involved in some sort of activities, and they feel good, man.
Right, right. Um, when you were called up to the UFC, how good did that feel for you, and even in your country in Guyana? That because like you're the first fighter, so from your country to make the UFC. The question is, how did you feel, and how did your countrymen feel about that?
Oh yeah, when I got signed with the UFC, it was a dream come true for me because when I get involved in MMA, I always watch the UFC, and a guy inspired me. Make I start this was BJ Penn. So I said I hope one day I would get my chance at the UFC. And so when I get signed with the UFC, man, I was so happy, man. I was so, man, my dream, my new dream started, because I mean, signing with the UFC is not easy, but you have to maintain too. It's not
Hmm.
just come in and sign. You have to keep winning to maintain, in the UFC. So I was happy, man. I say it's just the beginning of a new dream.
Good. We're very happy for you and the success. Yeah, you've had a good start to your UFC career, and Now, the guy you're going to be fighting is from Kazakhstan, Shavkat. He's also, this guy. So, I don't know if I'm wrong, but when I see him fight, I see similarities with your style because you can take them down, you can beat them by submission. What are your thoughts about this fight with Shavkat?
Oh, well, Shapkat, he is a all-rounded, he is a well-rounded fighter, man. Yeah, no doubt about it. But yeah, as a fighter, we always look to face the best,
Mm.
to to get us in the spotlight. So my thought on him is a good fight, and it would be, it would be a war, man, because he have two hand and two leg, just like I am, just like I have two hand. So man, I'm well trained and I'm focused. You don't know what would happen until fight day, man. But
Mm.
man, it's gonna be a war, man.
Okay. Um, in Shavkat's last two fights, he submitted his foe, and watching it, he was patiently waiting, excuse me, for that opening to take them down and get them to submit. Um, I know you also do the same thing to your opponents. You're also good at striking. You're also good at the takedowns and all that. When you go up against a fighter who is calculating, he's a strategic fighter. How do you fight people like that? People who try to exploit weaknesses.
Oh, well, coming into any fight, man, my mentality, I have a strong mentality, man. So whatever I train my game plan in the gym, I will try to execute it, in the cage, man. So, man, he have to do what he got to do, and I got to do what I got to do, man. At the end of the day, is it a fight, man? It is a chess game, man. And,
Mm.
and it's gonna be check match for me. And it's gonna be check match because I come in with my strategy, man.
Right.
I mean, it don't matter mention my strategy. I have to show it in the cage.
Yes. You mentioned the mental aspect of the game. It's in this time of pandemic. How big is the mental preparation for Carlston Harris? How big is it?
Oh, well, I was training through the pandemic, man. I have a strong mind game, so yeah, nothing, could move me. My mind game strong, yeah. Because man, they have a lot of fighters way better than me, and because of the mind game, they can execute their talent, man. And I could execute my talent anytime, man. There's not a problem. So yeah, man. The pandemic, it didn't affect me, because I get to train, and yeah, man, it is what it is, man. We have to live with certain difficulty, we have to overcome certain difficulty, man. Yeah.
Actually, Carlston, that's one reason why I'm a fan of yours. I like watching you, and I wanted to do this interview because I love your mental strength. I love how when I'm watching your fights, I think your confidence is something you can really see how confident you are, and I love it. I think it's great to have in a fighter. Okay, I hope you don't mind. We'd like you to, as you heard from Relly, the fight will be here on a Sunday. I'd like you
Okay.
to, because we're going to share this also with the Filipino fans. We want them to get to know you and cheer and support you. So, can you invite your Filipino fans to watch you on Sunday on Premier Sports?
Hey,
Tap
what's
go.
up? Hey, what's up? What's up, guy from Philippines, man? It's your boy Carlston Harris. Man, hey, don't miss me this Saturday on the 5th of February, man. Yeah, just look up to my fight, man. It will be live, UFC, man. So yeah, send me that support, yeah, that you guys always did, man.